Okay, so once you open Alight Motion, you can just go in here and like import your audio. And yeah, I just basically clip it, and then I just like, okay, I'm really bad at explaining stuff, but you like just put a beat like mark or whatever wherever your intro stops. So then like when your clips come in, it's like just easier for you to like put beats and everything. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so when you get to this point, then you just do this and press extract audio, and then you can delete the clip. And that's what I do for my audio, and then I just fade it out like that. I like put 2 keyframes and do that, like just showed. And then for this part, I just do the same thing. I put the volume at 75 and then 100, so it kind of looks more smooth when it like goes into the whole edit. Okay, then I just got my clip. I just screen record some clips whenever I edit like influencers and stuff, because it's just easier that way when I can't find scene packs and stuff. Then I just added a beat, and sometimes it gets messed up, but you can just remove it, and then I just clip it again. So then you're gonna want to press the 3 dots and press fill composition area, so it's the right format. Okay, sorry, my sister walked in, but anyways, you just like, you can just adjust it however you like, because sometimes I don't want it zoomed in so much, so yeah, just do it like that. But then just adjust it however you want, really. Then you just clip it and press the middle one, and then I add like saturation, and you can either press monochrome or you can just do -100, but it's easier to do monochrome, really. Okay, so then I just add this effect for like my intro that I usually do, and then you can just adjust this however you like. It really depends on what clip you have. Then I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit. Sometimes I try to like match it up, but I'm just gonna delete it and like stretch it out, and then delete the effects on there except for tiles, because it's just easier that way. And now for my velo, this is how I do my velo. You go to 4x, and then you can like split it in between or somewhat in between, and then do 0.50x, and then that's really how I do it. I usually do 0.50x, but I'm gonna put it at 0.45x so it like fits the clip. So sometimes you'll just have to adjust it to that. Okay, so then I just like stretch the clip out, and then I group it. So I stretch the clip out because it will put a white flash if you don't sometimes, so you have to do that. But that's basically it for the velo, and then this is just how it looks. Okay, I forgot to record this part, but I just added beats to the edit, and now I'm just clipping everything and adding velocity for all of my clips, really. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my zooms that I have on every clip. Okay, so I'm gonna add Gaussian blur, and I keep it at like the automatic thing it goes to, and then I put one around the middle, and then I just put it at 0. So it looks like that. And then I go to color and light, and I add exposure / gamma or whatever, and I do like 0.60, but you can do less if you want. It depends on the clip again. But then I put that one at 0, just like the blur. Okay, now I'm gonna add motion blur. I just add this to every clip because it makes everything look smoother, I think, and for whenever I do my slides, but I'm not gonna show that in this video. And then raster transform is what I use for my zooms. So I usually do 1, sometimes I do 0.90, but it depends. And then I just do 1.15, then I drag it to the end. And that's what it looks like without graphs. But this is the graph I use for my zooms most of the time. It looks like that. And I just adjust it till it looks like how I want. Because sometimes it looks like different on each clip, but yeah. Okay, and then I just copy these effects and put them on every other clip. Okay, and after that, then I go to the second clip I have, and paste those effects again, but then I change the raster transform so it zooms out. So. Then I copy these effects again and put them on every clip that doesn't have effects. And now you just have your zooms. They're not very good. I'm still working on my zooms, so yeah, but okay, now I'm just gonna adjust the zoom on this clip because it doesn't look right to me. So I just make it I'm just adjusting this clip because it didn't look right to me, so I'm just like redoing it. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. So they low-key don't look that good, but it's okay. So I'm gonna show you guys 2 like intro effects or transitions I do, and this is the shake I usually do. So I put angle at 270 and then frequency at 10, and then I just do it like that, and yeah, and I don't put a graph in that one. And then I do 949 for the magnitude, and then 0 for the last keyframe, and that's the graph I do. It might be a little fast because I'm just used to doing it. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm just checking it again because I'm a perfectionist, even though it never looks perfect, but yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna do like the scoosh shake I do, and I kind of do it different every time, but this is like somewhat how I do it. So I put it at 1.30, and then I add a keyframe, and then I put it back at 1 and just drag that to the end. And for the angle, I do 125 and put a keyframe, and then I do 0 and put a keyframe at the end and drag that all the way down there. And it looks like that without graphs, but we're gonna add graphs. And I'm like literally playing around with graphs because I always do it different, just because it looks really different on some clips and it really bothers me, so yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna copy that curve and then go back on that, but go to the scale one and just paste the same curve. And it looks like that. So like on alight motion, it kind of glitches out sometimes, so your edit might look really different once you export it, so you kind of have to trust the process. Like I'm just adjusting graphs here again. It should look somewhat like it, but it's not gonna be as laggy when you export it. But yeah, that's what it looks like in the end, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now I'm just gonna group all of this, and I just select all the layers, and then I press the second one, or the middle one, however you want to say it. And I'm just gonna delete that little thing because I don't need it. So then you have to go back into your group and press normal because it just does that sometimes. And this is just how you loop it, you just paste the layer. And then I just like kind of adjust it if the loop doesn't fit all the way. And I just adjust the audio to fade in the way I want. And this is how I do the little white fade at the end. Okay, so now I'm just doing my watermark, and I just type it in because, yeah, and then I change it to white, and I changed that to 10. Then you can just choose your font. I usually use Arial CE, and then I add a shadow, and then do overlay, and then I drag it down to the bottom, and then I'm just moving the alight motion watermark to see how it looks. But yeah, then I just drag it all the way across my edit until that like outro portion. Then I'm just grouping all these layers, and I do the middle one again. And since that happens, you have to go into it and press normal because it will like go black. Don't ask me why. Now for the loop, I do saturation again, just like I showed you before. And this is like one of the types of loops, but I'm just gonna show you guys this one for now, and if you like want a different loop tutorial, then just let me know and I'll do it. But that's how I do it. I do this one sometimes. I don't really do it very often, but yeah, you have to do that again because it does that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for like the editing section, I guess. But okay, then for my coloring, I just copied this layer. This is like just a project where I keep my coloring that I made, and I paste that into there and drag it across the whole edit. And since it has like a saturation part in the beginning, I've just been doing this recently, so it's like it looks better, I guess. But yeah, and then I just drag that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the coloring. It's pretty simple. And then for my panning, I have another project for that. Don't mind the random photos, but I have 2 pannings. I usually use the second one I have in here. I made these myself. Okay, but yeah, I just paste that into the group I made of the whole edit. That's what it looks like.